Morning all, this is kind of an unusual video in reference to paper collectibles. And what you're seeing there, which is probably pretty hard to see, is a collection of hunting licenses and gun and ammunition related paper collectibles. Now, this collection here was bought by my father in the late 60s and has been in our family ever since and passed around from brother to brother. It's currently being stored here. It's a collection of hunting license, surely I would guess the only set of its kind in existence, and these are all state of Indiana. The first one there, 1903. I believe that was the first hunting license ever issued in Indiana. And that one was good for 10 years, I believe, because the next one in the series was 1910. And these are from Tippecanoe County, Indiana. And the entire set is it runs from 1903 to 1960, and all the same person. A pretty unique paper collectible item collection. The name on this is Rossi, or later Ross Rosa, and it looks like here in 1910 then they became just an annual license. The price in 1903 was, I believe, $1 for the 10 years, and then in 1910 the price went to $1 per year, and that did not change. It looks like that changed in 1938. It went to $1.50 and became a lot smaller. And you know, even back then, as now, I believe is still the case, but you only needed a license for hunting, trapping, or fishing on someone else's property. Growing up as a kid, I never had a hunting license, a fishing license, or a trapping license, and I take that back. I guess I did have trapping licenses. I'm not sure why, because I normally did all my trapping and hunting and fishing on my father's property, so I really didn't need one. Now, the one in 1903 was a hunter's license, and that remained the case until 14. In 1914 it became a hunting and fishing license combined for the same price. Kind of interesting. And then down in it looks like that remained the case until 1927. In 1927, it became a resident hunting, fishing, and trapping license for $1. So anyhow, I just thought I would share that with you. Trapping is not a real popular pursuit these days, and I'm not sure there's a lot of game out there to trap anymore, but the value of hides has suffered greatly since about the late 80s. You know, at some point in time the Russians and the Germans and Canadians and other concerns stopped using real fur in a lot of their military gear, and that really affected the price of what we received from the furs, and it was also affected by the PETA, whatever that is, organization, animal cruelty type groups with you. And even though this is a one-of-a-kind type of collectible collection, it is its value is very questionable. Some people think if they have something that's the only one in the world, then it's extremely valuable, but that's not always the case, and I'd have to say even rarely the case. I mean, you could make an original art item, and seeing as how it was made by you and there was only one of them, then it would indeed be the only one in the world. But that would not necessarily mean that it was had any value whatsoever other than value to you. Or note on paper collectibles, I'm not sure that single antique hunting licenses or fishing license, trapping license have any value, although I think that if you had that first issue of 1903, I think that would probably always be saleable. Cool item. Good buying, folks.